I think I might have a fucking problem. Pushing out a rolling marijuana. Thinking about getting more to the bank, but they won't let me in cause I smell like dank. I think I might have a motherfucking problem. Get it. I think I might have a motherfucking problem.
Madden world, what it be like? It's your boy Fo, and bro, we are back on that Madden 19. In today's video, we're going to be looking at part 2 of our Singleback trio scheme from the New York Jets playbook. If you're new to my channel and this is your first time seeing me, I appreciate that view, but you know you gotta like and sub, my boy. We put in so much effort to make sure we can upload quality content, and we are less than 100 subs away from our 4K goal, and y'all know we got that 4K sub giveaway going on right now. I'm gonna take one lucky sub, let them choose the game, and it is on me, my boy. Now, y'all comment below as well if y'all just want me to send out a PSN code, or you want to actually pick a game and I'll send it to you. Y'all let me know. So let's dive right into it. As I just randomly select like a fucking random play on accident. But man, we were looking at Singleback trio, and in the first video we talked about slot chase. I felt like it was a really good play to like do one audible quick snap, get right to it. Very simple to understand. Drive wheel though is something that has like a ton of different variations, and we're gonna kind of get into most of them. All right, so y'all know how I rock. I like to put out cover 4, cover 3, cover 2, man coverage as well. That way we can understand the base coverages in the game, because really a cover 6 is made up of a cover 2 and cover 4. So if we can understand how to break down these basic defenses, we can break down pretty much zone blitz has a cover 3 shell behind it, or a cover 2, blah blah blah. Y'all get the point. Now looking at the routes on the field, really the two notable routes to talk about is Tyreek Hill. If y'all remember in part 1, I said I prefer to keep him at the circle receiver, and this play is pretty much why. And then we have Kelsey, which, to be honest, if it is a zone play that is not playing match defense, you can bomb him down the field against cover 4, cover 3, and a cover 2. But you know, first thing we'll start by talking about is if we motion Kelsey over, then he stays on his wheel route. So we want to take advantage of this. All right, now I'm also going to show like a smoke screen setup with him staying on the same side, but I guess I don't know in what order I need to talk about this in, because there are a ton of different setups we can go with. But the first one I really kind of want to get after to begin with is going to be to fade Watkins, and then to motion over Tyreek Hill. Now, if we motion over Tyreek Hill and snap him, you're going to see we're going to be able to quick throw him like underneath. If they're not playing underneath coverage, we're going to be able to just snap and then throw. And then you see right there, he's so fast, he gets up the field really, really quickly. If they're playing over the top coverage, it's really much of the same. Now, what's great about this is the fact that we also use this motion to run our HB stretch and to also run our HB toss, so they don't necessarily know. It doesn't tip them that we're gonna be passing or running the football. They don't know. I mean, they can't see the play art that we can see. So what's cool about this is we still have an opportunity to bomb down the field with Kelsey. So you can see it right there. We're able to hit Kelsey right over the middle of the field as well. And then we still have this drag route that's coming across the field. This is just the first variation. So you can see it right there. So we can hit this drag now, because Hill is going to continue. So Kelsey already pulls up the curl. Then Hill kind of continues to pull him up. And then we could just dump off right there if we wanted to. But you can see where Watkins is going to take the deep blue, and then we're going to be able to throw behind it. Same thing. If we continue to look at this though, we can also motion over hill, and I'll show you. So we'll motion them over, and then you'll see where we can actually throw hill open over the middle of the field later in the play. So that's the thing about this year, bro. Deep blues just get way too deep at times, and you can see where they are just, I'm like in this nice little pocket where I can actually throw back behind. So this is troublesome because, right, I just showed y'all that I'd be throwing a pass over here. So where's your user going to play? Is he going to play over here and take this away? Or is he going to try to take this away? And you see me possession catch just kind of fall and catch. So this is a really, really interesting play. Now, we got a ton of different ways to set this up. So technically, I could then come back, and another variation that I like before I show the smoke screen setup is I can put Watkins on a drag, and then I can put Hill on a fade, and then we'll come back and you'll see me set up like a mesh concept. So I'll motion over Watkins now, and then when I do that, you can see it right there. So we'll go ahead and show you the replay. When you look at the replay on this, what's interesting is like I said, Kelsey's gonna pull up the curl flat or the cloud flat, right? So now I got this mesh concept working for me. I can just dump off here, but then also keep in mind that Tyreek Hill is gonna do the same with the streak on this side. So look, I got two drags that I'm gonna be able to hit against curl or cloud flats. Then I'm still able to bomb up top. So that's a really, really easy and quick setup. I love that setup because it's probably the one where you always can get a completion no matter what. So it's really, really good. Not really hard to get confused as to where the user is going to be. So it's really simple to understand. Now, another thing that we can do is set up this smoke screen, right? So when we set up this smoke screen, we'll then come back and drag Watkins. And then what that's going to do for us is this. If they're playing curl or cloud, then this is going to happen. So this works just like our PA shot. So you can see it right there. As you can see, we get like almost 14 yards out of that, just the smoke screen, because that wheel route is going to pull up the curl flat. Now we'll go to cloud flat right quick, and you'll see it'll be a whole lot of the same. So you see, he pulls them up, and then we're just gonna. Now, of course, I would prefer that you have a playmaker right here. Conley got like straight line speed. He ain't got no jukes, no spins, nothing like that. But if you got a spin, you can make that player miss. You're gonna end up with +10. You know, if what I like about that variation is if you go into hard flats, for instance, we'll set them up in hard flats. It's really, really easy to read when they're in hard flats in something like this. So you can see it, and then I'm able to just throw out. I could have maybe threw a spin or something out there. I got Tyreek Hill the ball now in space, and he might be able to make something happen. But you'll be able to see right here, look, we're at the 30, and that smoke screen is going to drop beneath under the line of scrimmage. So that hard flat's going to play it. So it's going to tip it immediately. That's hard flats, I can just throw right in that pocket. Now, boom, I should have did something. I took a couple steps. I probably could have took a spin, kept going up the field. Now, what's good about this is we still have a high-low going on between Kelsey and Watkins now. So we'll show you that. I can either hit this drag or I can hit right behind here to Kelsey. Now, if that hook drops back, I simply hit the drag. So we'll go over the top. And you can see right there. Now I didn't have to do that. He dipped deep enough for he dipped low enough for me to go ahead and still hit the post. I just wanted to show you I can hit the drag because you see him drop, but I still can hit Kelsey. To be honest, he's too low. But I just dumped off just so y'all could see. So that's another variation, but I really enjoy this variation a lot, just because a lot of people get caught off guard with this, you know. And even if they run, say they run like hard flats against something like that, because I don't think I show hard flats. But it's just easy to tell. Plus it gives, and I tapped it too. I bugged out. But hard flats can't really control that either. So another variation that you can set up is to streak this player right here, and then you can leave the in route. So if you do that, then I'm gonna show you. Now what's cool about that particular setup is that we're flooding a very unique part of the field and making a decision. First of all, I can hit Tyreek Hill like right off rip, right? And then also look at what I'm doing. I'm taking Kelsey, I'm having him pull up the deep blue with the streak. I could actually hit Tyreek Hill behind that hook zone if I wanted. But look, the drag comes right over, and then finally this player comes over. So I'm really attacking that zone that's right where the hook zone would normally be right here. Now the game is programmed, right? So this curl flat, he won't step over into this space. This hook zone, he won't step over into this space. Excuse me. But I have all of these different options that's flooding this one area of the field, and then I'm making a decision. So we'll once again kind of show you that I really can hit Tyreek Hill still. And y'all should know, y'all saw me hit him earlier. Man, that's my bad. I got pressure. So yeah, so you can see it right there, and then you can see me just hit him right there in that space. So so like I said, I mean, really interesting variation right here, because we're just flooding a real unique part of the field. Now another variation that we could set up is we could actually motion over Watkins, set up the the smoke screen wheel combination, and then put Kelsey on a zig. This is gonna let us attack both sidelines. So now we can go back, and then depending on if it's like a curl flat or if it's a cloud flat, we'll be able to hit Kelsey. So they put him in a cloud, and we're just gonna motion this player over, set it up like that. And this one is just really easy to understand, and you can attack both sides. What I like about that is you can kind of mix that in with that other variation that I showed you where we were dragging Watkins, and now they may be thinking that that's coming, and then you set this up. So we'll go with hard flats. And then you'll see we'll be able to throw right there. So it's a high-low thing on both sides at that point. You see I still could have hit Watkins. I mean, not Watkins, but Hill over in this corner. But then I still got that on the hard flat. So even if they run hard flats, this is something that we can still execute. Now, if all of the stuff that I just showed you works on cover 4 and cover 3, just the same. It really doesn't change if they go to cover 2. One of the things that is good with cover 2 is the smoke screen. So I could drag Watkins or put him in an end. I probably put him in an end if they're playing cover 2 more, and then I can just fade Hill. Now if I do that, I'm gonna be able to bomb a cover 2 just hella easy. Look how much space this player ends up with. And then this is just kind of like, that's a 2-man read against cover 2. So you can see where I got the delayed end coming over the middle of the field, so I can just dump it off to the end. But you can see where the cloud flat is just really respecting the smoke screen, because nobody is over in this area. But, you know, coming back over on the backside is this player. Boom. So that's another way that we can set it. It's just a ton of stuff you can do. I think it just really begins here. By us being able to add this in is something that we can do, and something that they have to worry about, and then we can just start mixing it up a whole lot. Now against man coverage, to be honest with you, it just kind of still boils down to what's going on with Tyreek Hill. You're going to be able to hit him a lot of times because he gets matched up, especially if they have a 4-3 or a 3-4 or a 4-6 that's not speed package, for instance, or a 5-2. Like, he's going to get matched up against a linebacker, and that wheel route's going to just win a lot. Plus, you know, Kelsey's going to be on his route. So that's another thing right there. We got the in route coming. You could turn that into a slant. It's just, like I said, it's just a lot that you could actually do. You could set it up like that maybe against man coverage. That's one way to go about it. And then you can try to throw over the top, which I shouldn't have did. I should have bombed more over the top, and then that way you can kind of bomb over the middle of the field. But don't do what I did. Like, if they are in man coverage, let them come out. Not unless they base a line and get the cornerback. If you get matched up with a cornerback, I probably wouldn't throw it. Although, see, at this point, look, you're winning down the field. They're going that way. You bomb towards the middle of the field right here. That's what you want to do. You want to lead towards the middle. But if they're on the linebacker, if the linebacker is the one that's on them, so you want to kind of set it up where you motion afterwards, then that play will be that much more wide open, and you can bomb the middle of the field. So that's a way to go with man coverage. Overall, this play has a ton of different variations. I could even set up Kelsey to go outside like that. Do something like that. Fade this player, and now slant that player, and now Kelsey's gonna come open. You see Kelsey got open over the middle of the field. Like, I even shrugged off a sack. But really what I was trying to show y'all where you could hit him at is right over the middle, because Tyreek Hill is gonna take that inside quarter, and then he's just going to come right. You see where he is. He's going to get wide open. So that's another variation that you can do. I shrugged off the sack, and you saw me still be able to throw the ball downfield. And I still got the drag, like, way underneath. So that's something that you could do as well. It's just a ton of things you can do with this particular play. And when you start mixing in, like, your HB toss, find it. When you start mixing in like your HB toss and then your stretch, then this gets pretty good. So then you could always motion this player out, and see, now they don't know. They don't know what you're gonna do. And I could have just called that against random plays, but they don't know what you're gonna end up doing, bro. So I'll probably just save the running stuff for another video. This video is probably long enough, so we're gonna go ahead and stop it right there. But that's Drive Will. So like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as well so you can know when we post. And as always, respect the OGs. Peace.